Okay guys, we're back! It's episode 25, I'm gonna do 150cc mirror mode, but I wanted to show off the Mii, and I wanted to try... How do you scan the Amiibos?
Isn't there an option for it on the, go back? Wasn't there an... Yeah, Amiibo, it's right there.
I had this on hand. So... Anyway. I'm gonna properly put my Amiibo back. So... I'm gonna get up, and there's probably gonna be a small cut here to reduce noise of me, fumbling around in case the mic picks it up. So, one moment, guys. And we're back. Should have the costume now. Some extra cuts, but
Yeah, he's...
yeah. Might as well. The Mii's stats depend on the height and weight of the Mii to get a small, medium, or large. I hadn't shown off the Mii, so I thought, what the hell, but anyway. Mirror mode, which I will explain more about in a moment here. This is gonna be insane. Now, as always, if I need to restart, that's going to be edited out. If it comes to that, I'll have a fail montage and a montage of Kart parts before the end slate of the video. That way I can show anything I was earning while restarting if I earn something. The fail montage is only if I don't get this in one go. So I'm going to be quiet when the game's loading. If I get it in one go, there isn't a fail montage, and if I get it in one go, you'll see a Kart part as soon as I unlock it. Not in the middle of the video. Well, it would have been before the end slate, but it'll be... kind of rambling, but you get my point. If I get Kart parts and failures, I put them in the end slate because that's extra footage. If I get one as I beat a cup, I just show off what I earned. So, enough rambling. Gonna be dealing with mirror mode. See you guys in a minute here. So, I had to do a cut because of the game and then kind of my own stupidity, and we had a really good conversation. I was going to do it in one go, but of course. I was basically, the discussion we had going, I was talking about how Ted in Brain Scratch, if you hear fireworks going on in the background, it's actually 4th of July, trying to get...
It's America Day, and we're in the most America part of America,
so
you're gonna hear the America noise.
Basically, the discussion I had going, and it was a really good discussion, and the video was gonna be done in one take, but then, of course, I had shit luck. So you'll see that in the fail montage. I was talking about how Ted for Pikmin 2 was complaining about the game, but I feel, and like the comments were talking about this, his complaints were ill-informed, and that is the worst kind of thing to me, where, if you're going to have, like, complaints and stuff, and there are solutions, then you're just kind of objectively wrong. And from that, your kind of opinion is, in a lot of ways, like...
It's why you should do research of a game before you, like, make a video about it. Because even if you played the game for a while and you think...
You might not know some stuff. Yeah. And I feel Ted is just based off his old childhood biases. And he never bothered to see if there was a solution. But then we started talking about how, basically, a good point I can at least... I was saying, I can admit, I did a lot of complaining in, like, Breath of the Wild. And in a lot of games, the solutions to shit or other options are just stupid because the game doesn't explain things, and 9 times out of 10, people never experiment and go, outside the norm. Because people never really experiment or go outside the norm, a lot of times you get...
Like I had brought up in the in the failed recording, and because of the failed recording, it's not going to be shown, that to be fair to Egoraptor, the reason he would assume that you have to wait for the Skulltulas is because the game never properly communicates to you that you can use the hookshot or the arrows to bypass the armored part of the Skulltula. And then I brought up that even as a child, like, I don't know how we even learned that as a child. I think it was just dumb luck, and the most infamous part of Ocarina of Time, the fire arrows, someone basically had to tell us to do that, so, because again, the game, it is, you know, not communicated to you.
And I can at least admit, like, Breath of the Wild, I was doing a lot of complaining, and Ocarina of Time, I love that game, but there's just a lot of stupid shit.
Like a thing with Breath of the Wild, something that, again, the game doesn't properly communicate this. I can't confirm this is just something a guy in the comments left. Apparently, the first boss, the first boss that we fought, the water one that throws the ice cubes at you, apparently those are the cubes you can make with cryosis, so you can actually break them with your own cryosis. I don't know if this is true. A comment said that it was true, so yeah. Whoa! How does the bomb work underwater?
And I could believe that. And that again, that's actually, since we had to do a redone thing, I'm going to try to make this a more interesting topic to kind of go further. That's actually a good example of, and the guy left me a comment with like, dude, it should have been pretty obvious. Those ice blocks have the same symbols of your ice block, so you can just destroy them with your slate. Why didn't you notice that? Because it's in the middle of battle, and the game literally did not communicate that. And this is actually a really good example of communication done poorly. That's a one-off gimmick for a boss.
Also, if you're watching this for not like trying to be a dick or anything, it's just it was kind of unclear.
Because
thanks for the tip and everything. If you're still watching this, we're not trying to be a dick to you.
I'm going to repeat what I wrote in the comments, which is it's the reason I didn't notice it is because, and this is kind of my take on games. A lot of people say you should learn by, like, doing or, like, assuming and stuff, but that's a one-off gimmick for a boss using an ability you have in a rune that basically... Oh, sweet Jesus!
It's the second lap, we could recover. Wait, that would have hit them on the... Yeah, that hit them on that, I thought so.
So basically... I'll kind of go back to the points I was making last time, but I wanted to emphasize this other... That's a really good example where like, you, have a boss that can be defeated by breaking ice, but the ice that the boss can break, well, the ice the boss has can be broken, but the broken ice is based on the fact that it has the same symbols of the ice you can break, except that because it's a one-off gimmick in a boss battle, I have not really seen anyone talk about that. So again, games should really explain shit, and then I can actually, I think I had said this, later on in Breath of the Wild, but, if not, I can make the point here. A good way, and this would have communicated that that works, is that they should have had a, like, ice monster, and the ice monster should have, like, the game should have had some kind of ice monster that, at the very least, was in the dungeon, where you break it with the, one rune, and then you might think, oh, maybe the ice of the boss can be broken. I hate this kind of, now I'm kind of turning the argument into this one kind of game design thing that irks me, where I kind of hate the, leave it to the player to figure out, and I hate this mentality now that if the game tells you anything, it's an insult to your intelligence. And I've used kind of similar arguments before of, like, you say, like, oh, it's an insult to your intelligence, it's like, let me figure it out, but what if
Did you figure it out as a child?
Or, did you learn to drive a car without anyone teaching you? Maybe you did, but most people know you didn't. You know why? Because you cheat, so you learn. What I had said in the recording we're not using was, and we had this really good discussion point where when you play a game, especially an old game, you just, and I've said stuff like this before, you just learn to circumvent the bullshit and bad design. And a lot of games, I just have this feeling of, I get that air from a lot of people, and that has always kind of been a problem, and I can at least admit I'm guilty of it in a couple of cases.
Yeah, we all do it.
And what I was going to kind of say in the last video, but I kind of didn't get the words out because of just bad luck, was so many people online. Oh God, are you serious?
You have enough time. You're back in first. You can do it as
people nowadays, whether unintentional or not, I just always get this air from people who, like, the way they talk and the way they act, they just cannot, kind of admit to those kind of, flaws within themselves. And, okay, so 2 takes, that's not too bad.
Well, it's not really that they can admit it, it's that, like, kind of the example I used, through playing Sonic 2 for so many years, you would just naturally learn, basically develop such a muscle memory to avoiding the instant kill bullshit, you have probably forgotten that it's there.
I'm talking about not, like, learning an old bullshit game. What I'm talking about is a bunch of people, and again, this is kind of unintentional, but a bunch of people, when talking in, videos and stuff now, I see a bunch of people, and they just don't ever really acknowledge those biases, and a lot of people, because of the words they use, or the way they talk, it's that, we've talked about this before, where you just kind of feel like elitism in certain people, even if it's unintentional. And it's that kind of your wording and your arrogance, like you're above others. And I think a lot more people online wouldn't seem as pretentious and snooty if they were more willing to go, this is just my thoughts, or this is just my opinion, or this is that's kind of the key distinction. Oh, finally got those.
The set has been completed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, both of the DLC, like, at least the Animal Crossing and Zelda sets are, again, completed.
I'm gonna be...
So you don't have the B-Dasher. There's a lot of shit you don't have.
I'm going to be ending this conversation in a minute, but I want to finish my final point. So many people online, when I listen to them, they're... And I've been trying not to do this, and I'm not entirely always good at it, but...
Again, we all do it.
But so many people never say, in my opinion, though normally if I say, in my opinion, people then still get mad at me and undermine, but I'm outright going, in my opinion, where so many people online, I don't get this, in my opinion, air.
Remember, on the internet, all opinions except your own are invalid.
If more people could just kind of admit to, like... their own biases or state more of an opinion, I think a lot more people would sound less pretentious, because so many people...
There are two things I could address, but I don't have the time for either of those. I really don't.
I'm at least trying to acknowledge my own hypocritical flaws, and that's... I can at least outright admit that I've done these things, but I need to finish this video, and I had some other points to continue this next time, and I had some other just good points, because I'm trying to make the commentary more interesting. That one fail that cost me a race is coming up. This has been episode 25, 150cc mirror mode mushroom cup. God, that's a mouthful. See you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed that one fell. Oh, seriously? Oh, this is going to...
As long as...
No. Damn it. Right at the goddamn end, I've lost. Gonna read you? Yep.
Ah, damn it.
Damn it. That's my own technical fault too, but I'm just gonna blame the fucking blue shell. Well, this entire conversation is... The conversation we were having is pointless. This is going in the fail montage because of my own stupidity.
And cut.
Okay, guys, so my question of the day is, in Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, what is your favorite, Mii outfit that the Mii can get when you're using the amiibos to get those special character-themed costumes? My personal favorite is the Pac-Man costume. It's really fucking awesome. It has this classic Pac-Man, art on it that moves a little bit, and it just looks really cool. But anyway, I would really love to know what you guys think. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments below, or you can leave them on social media. All my social media links are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a show for a minute. If you liked my video, please hit the like button and leave some comments. If you're new to my channel and want to see more of my videos, please hit the subscription button and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please ring the bell next to the subscription button. That gives you the proper notifications of whenever I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media. Doing all of these things really helps out the channel, and it really helps our communities grow. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time!